Hello everyone, this is Miss Monali Kodambe from Gundecha Education Academy, Oshiwa. Today we are going to learn healthy body and mind in EVS. Yes, it's a very exciting chapter. So let's begin. This picture actually says that a healthy body and a healthy mind gives you a happy life. So we are going to learn about how you all can have a healthy body and a healthy mind at the same time to live a happy life. Let's begin. So, after a day's work and study at school, what do we all need? We all need to rest and we all need to have fun. So, all of us, okay, not just you all children, but even your mummies, daddies, all of us each day do our own work, our own set of work, okay. So once we are done with our work, you need some kind of rest. Do you all come home from school and immediately start studying or immediately start playing? Yeah, I'm sure actually some of y'all can because y'all are super energetic children. I know that. But yes, but sometimes I'm sure y'all know that, school gets a little hectic. You've already played so much, studied so much in school that when you come home, you want to rest for a little time and then go back to your play. So a proper balance of work and play is very essential or important for children to grow healthy. So all of us need to play. I'm not saying don't play. Please, it's very, very important to play. But you have to study as well. Work for you means studying. Okay? So what do you do? In your free time, we do things which we enjoy doing and which makes us happy. This is called recreation. And you know what? Recreation can be through rest also. So you come back from school and your mamas will tell you if you'll have a set timetable. You all have 1 hour of recreation or say 2 hours of recreation, which says that you can do whatever you feel like doing in that 1 hour. All right. So sometimes you can play games, you can play outdoor games, you can play indoor games, you can rest, or you can even exercise. Recreation is very, very important. It actually puts your mind to rest. It makes your mind calm and it refreshes your mind as well as your body. So when you get, sometimes your mummies and daddies have so much work that they come home so tired and then they say that, oh God, I need a break. So that break means they need some recreation. They need to rest and then I'm sure then they spend time with you and they all have lots of fun together and they are back to their usual selves, isn't it? So that is recreation. So apart from your work, recreation is also very important for you. Now, first thing that you have to do to have a healthy body and a healthy mind is rest. So rest is very important for our body. It makes us fresh again. It gives us energy and various activities at school and at home make us tired. So we should be, so it's like it's like charging a battery, like a phone. You're like a telephone, like a cell phone. Okay, so you using your energy in school to study, to jump around, to have fun, to play, to do everything. But then it has to be recharged. So if your mobile's battery die, what do? You put it on charging. So you know what is our charging? It is rest. So if we rest properly, your batteries recharged for the next day. Isn't it? Sometimes when we don't get a good night's sleep, what do we do in school? You come to school and doze off. You know what you're doing? That means you're recharging yourselves, your batteries. Yeah. So rest is very, very important for your body. Next very important thing is we need to sleep to keep ourselves healthy and happy. I don't know how many of you all remember, but when you all are babies or if you see babies, no, you will see them sleeping most of the times. You know why? Because a good sleep helps your body and brain to develop and grow. So babies have to grow the most because they're the teeny tiniest, right? So because they have to grow the most, they sleep a lot because maximum growth and development happens in your sleep, and also repair happens in your sleep. Okay, so when the kids get enough rest and sleep, they get more energy for doing their best. Like I told you about the rest, so same way. So most kids need to sleep for at least 10 to 11 hours every single night. So children, it's important for you all, whether it is a lockdown period or not, please sleep on time. Okay, so that you all get your 10 to 11 hours of sleep every night. You're again recharging your batteries. Okay, important thing to have a healthy body and mind, yes, is exercise. Now, of course, you all are children. Exercise for you all is playing. Yes, and being physically very, very active. So, you all can do whatever you all feel like doing, whatever you all like doing. You all can go down and play some sport. Some boys will like, or girls will also like some football, badminton, tennis, skating, skipping, jumping, just playing catch and hook, hide and seek, cycling. There is so much you can do, and that is your form of exercise. So I want all, now I know you can't go down and do all this, but don't worry, I'm sure you're doing enough activities at home also. So for y'all, it's running around, jumping, taking part in sports, dancing, riding, swimming. All these are exercises. Kids who are active have very strong muscles and bones, and they do not become fat or overweight. Okay, because it makes their body more flexible, and they also sleep better. Of course, if you're, having a very active lifestyle, you get tired in the night and you sleep better. But if you've, like, I'm sure now you must be noticing that when your school was there, you all would easily go off to sleep in the nights. But now, because the school is not there and you are at home and your physical activities become less, you all must be sleeping a little later, or you must be finding it a little difficult to sleep early in the night, right? That's because your body is not getting enough physical activity, or enough exercise. So exercise not only makes your body strong, but it also makes our mind and brain healthy too. Yes, it actually helps you think better, and it makes us healthier. Otherwise, if you just sit like a couch potato in front of the TV, then you will become lethargic. You'll not want to do anything. You will be just there and spending too much time watching TV shows, videos, and movies or video games, and not doing enough physical activity makes children very unhealthy and overweight. And I know this one habit, okay, a lot of children have, of sitting in front of the television with some food and not knowing what they are eating. They not even look at the food. They just go on eating and eating and eating and eating and watching what's on the screen. Children, I'm sorry, but please stop this habit. It's not good for you. Okay, it'll make you unhealthy and overweight. All right. So then what do you do? Simple. Be more active. Limit the amount of time spent on watching television and video games to a certain time. Say in 24 hours, of course, you will sleep for 10 to 11 hours. Okay, so 12 hours you sleep, you have 12 hours in hand. Spend only 1 hour on screen. Okay. The rest of the time, see, now you already have these videos to watch. So that screen time is also counted, but let's exclude that. Then you can help your mamas. You can play, you can do, do some art and craft, do whatever you enjoy doing. And you know what else you all have to do? Yoga. So yoga makes your body more flexible. It helps us focus and improves our posture, and also helps us to sleep better. So the picture here shows a few poses, animal poses, that come under kids yoga. So your mamas or daddies will find out a little more on these things, and you all can do any of these poses every day. Okay, you can choose any two or three to do every day. They're very simple yoga exercises. Okay, now you can either play indoor games or outdoor games to stay fit. Of course, right now I will not recommend you all to go and play outdoor games, but let's discuss what they are. So children love to play indoor games and outdoor games both, I'm sure. Right? All of you all love it. Now, games which are played inside, indoors, are called indoor games, like the name. So, what are the examples of indoor games? Ludo, Carom, Monopoly, Chinese checkers, Scrabble, dartboard. chess, so many new games, isn't it? Indoor games. And right now, I'm sure you all must be playing so many indoor games, right? I'm sure you all are also playing with blocks and Lego and other toys at home, isn't it? Great. Also, during the vacations, you all spend plenty of time playing indoor games, isn't it? Like right now, what you all are doing. Some children take part in indoor activities like drawing, painting, singing, dancing, watching TV, or playing video games. How many of you all do all these things? Wow, a lot of you. I'm impressed. Very good. Now, let's look at what outdoor games are. So, the games that you play outside the house are called your outdoor games. How many of you all have got, especially boys, have got scolding from their mamas when they tried to kick their football in the house and broke something? And then mama will shout, how many times have I told you, don't play football in the house? Please go and play outside. Because, of course, these games need a lot of space. Okay, so they're called outdoor games. So some of the outdoor games that we all are familiar with are cricket, football, and badminton, right? Some children take part in playing in parks, playing on swings and slides and seesaws and playing hide and seek. Come what may, you can play whichever outdoor game you like. It really helps you stay physically active, and it's a form of exercise like we discussed earlier. Now, when there are holidays, what are the things that you can do? All these things are very important. So our mummies and daddies take a lot of efforts in taking us to different places to show us different things and giving us lots of different experiences. They take you to a zoo, they take you for picnics, museums, fairs, circus, movies, puppet show, magic shows, birthday parties, everywhere. Why do they do this? So that it helps us all relax and have fun. Like I told you, having fun and recreational activities are very important for us to have a healthy body and a healthy mind. Most importantly, your mind becomes fresh. Also, there are other vacation activities that we do. So during our long summer and winter vacations, I'm not talking about this one. This one is an exception, but yes, otherwise, we all go visit our grandparents, our relatives, our friends, and we all feel very happy and we are all relaxed and having lots of fun. We also go for holidays with our family, say to a beach destination or to a hill station. Yeah, all these vacation activities are very relaxing. It relaxes your mind, it relaxes your body because every day we all have a certain routine to follow. Wake up, go to school, come back, study, play, go to sleep. So it's a monotonous or the same thing that you're doing every single day. So we all need to take a break and do something else, so which is going to relax us from the regular routine. That's why we have vacations. And I'm sure all of us have gone on vacation sometime or the other. I know not this time, but this time also I'm sure you're very happy because your mommies and daddies are spending enough time with you all, isn't it? Yes, let's make the most of this lockdown by spending quality time with your family. Yes, we are all very lucky and happy and safe at home with our families. Let's thank God for that. So I hope all of y'all have a very healthy body and mind, and you will keep in mind what are the do's and don'ts. Okay, I hope you all enjoyed this class with me. Stay home, stay safe, and this is Miss Manali signing off from today's online learning. Thank you and bye bye. See you all soon.